Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Utes will put total leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside is 5. So Arizona's offense will go to work first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Bannon. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Arizona in a hurry. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Their pass not Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Arizona runs out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Utah Utes offense will go to work for the first time. The give from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Now on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Robbins. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Utes line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Bannon. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bannon. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Unleashes one. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. That's caught. It's Bean. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Utes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Alexander. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Bannon. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the ground, he's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's going to come up about 5 something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Here's a heat. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's hooked. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's got the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Utah! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Arizona right back to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. There he goes. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. The Utes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Robbins. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. A delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be fourth down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field?
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Looking for room. It's Robbins. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. A shot toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Pulls and fires complete. Some tough running there to create a little space and get it out to the 10. The Wildcats in the hurry-up. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Here comes the heat. On the run, fires downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Arizona runs out the punt team. He gets it away from his own end zone. Just needs a crack to get a return. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Utes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The give to the tailback. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Hauls it in. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. Finds the tight end. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Utes in a good spot here with second and short. The give on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. And the ball comes to rest right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times, and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Arizona in a hurry. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. There's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Arizona runs out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Under fire. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Robbins. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. On the ground, it's Robbins. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now improvising. Fires on the move. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robbins. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And that is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Alexander. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabs it inside the 15. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Arizona! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. And the Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. High the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Bringing the heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Find some fresh air. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on
trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Bean. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying the left side. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
And the Utes are rolling down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Garrison. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Utes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Utes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Might be looking to run. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. And the Utes line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away.
Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Makes the grab. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Arizona right back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Makes it past the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Shakes off the defender. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, that is just what this defense needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field. Away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
On the ground, it's Bannon. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. The field goal is no good. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Buys a little time with his feet. It's complete on the right side. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. It's complete. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Utes have their offense in high gear. Looking for the score, and he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They think there's room to run to the right here. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Arizona in a hurry.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. They want to throw it. Here's the Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Arizona runs out the punt team. Now on the return. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Punch it out of the air.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to run for it. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. And the Utes come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Robbins. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Utes have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Precision blocking up front, creating the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. A huge huge opportunity, guys, for this offense to take over after the fumble recovery and start first and goal. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Off play action. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Utes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And the Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Surging forward on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Arizona. The offense humming setup with another first down. They'll give it to the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The give and tick, 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 tick. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Bauman. He's got it on the move. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Utes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Using his legs, it's Bannon. Powers through the defender.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. After this, it'll be a wrap. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that